Hey, how's it going? Alex here from IdeaSpot, and today I've got a WordPress tutorial on the Divi theme. So this is a sort of a little tutorial and review on this Divi by Elegant Themes. I'm going to run through how to build a basic website using their Divi layout packs. They have lots and lots and lots of designs here. I think they've got 141 layout packs, and these layout packs include this one includes 8 different pages, so you can build a whole website. It's all pre-designed. Just change the content to suit your own website. And I'm going to take you through building this website and designing it, changing the pictures and things so it suits, setting up your menu and your header and your footer. So if that sounds interesting, stay tuned. Okay, the first thing you'll do after purchasing Divi is go ahead, head over to the elegantthemes.com website, head over to your account, log in with your username and password, head over to your downloads section and then download the Divi theme. So to install the Divi theme, you'll just go to your WordPress dashboard under Appearance and Themes. You're going to want to add a new theme and then just upload the theme using the file that you just downloaded from elegantthemes.com. And then it's just a matter of activating the theme, which I've already done here, and then we are good to go. Once you've got Divi all installed and active, you'll want to put in your username and your API key. So just head over to the Divi menu there and theme options, and it's just under updates. Just go ahead and paste in your username and your API key, and that makes sure that you have access to all your updates, and it makes sure you have all the new pre-designed layouts as well, which are awesome to use, which we're just going to cover in a minute. Okay, now we're all installed and active. Let's have a look at our general options here. So the first thing I really like to settle on before we get too deep into our design is the color palette for our website. So this is the default. It's a little bit too bright for what I'm thinking of. I'm going to be looking at a fashion website today. So we'll go ahead and you can have a look at the Divi, and they actually have a Divi layouts library. So lots of different fashion and beauty options here. I'm going to be using this one called the Fashion Layout Pack. And you've got an About page, a blog page, a home page, contact page, all the basic pages that you'd need, all pre-designed. So this is one of the main, most valuable features of Divi is that you get so much pre-designed work, and it saves you so much time. So in terms of our color palette, looking at this page that's been designed here, it looks like it's largely based around this pink color. So I'm just going to, using Google Chrome, I'm going to right click and click inspect. I'm going to find the HTML code for this color. So that's the nice light pink color there, FF99AC. So I'm just going to go ahead, copy that with Control-C, and then I'm going to go to this website called Color Space, mycolor.space, and this will let you generate a color palette based on a color that you choose. So I'm going to choose that nice pink FF99AC, hit generate, and it'll generate a bunch of palettes that are complementary to the color that you chose. So this is a generic gradient. I'm going to use this on the website. I'm going to replace our default palette with this new gradient. So that's just a matter of copying that code, going back to our theme options and pasting them in. So that's one. There's the next one. I'm going to leave black and white as an option, and I always like to have black and white available, and then I'm going to have this nice range of pink and purple gradients. So just continue on doing that. Cool. I might just skip ahead and finish those off. So there we go. I've got black, white, and all those ranges of pinks and purples. So that looks pretty good. I'm just going to scroll down here and hit save. So now whenever we build a new page, we'll have all these consistent colors available in our theme builder. So now let's go ahead and start building some pages. So I'm going to go to pages and I'm going to add a new page. So let's build the home page first. I'm going to call it home, and I'm going to hit publish, and then I can use Divi Builder and wait for that to load up.
This is the Divi builder loading, and we'll get 3 options here. You can build a page from scratch, you can use a pre-made layout, and you can clone an existing page. So we're going to use that pre-made layout from the layout library. So let's go ahead and click that. This is the quickest way of building a page because it's all pre-designed. And we were looking at fashion and beauty before. So that's our fashion pack that we wanted to use. I'm going to select the home page from that and use this layout. So that'll take a minute to install. So now we're installed, we're in the page builder, and there we are. All I have to do is click on things and I can start editing them live. I can have a look at this button, click on its settings. Instead of calling it shop, I could call it more maybe. Look at the design. Let's have a look at our button design, and there we go, button background. We can change our color to any of those nice colors that we used before. Let's leave it as pink. But yeah, this is all very point and click, drag and drop editing. Makes it quite simple, even if you're not very familiar with web page design. This is quite intuitive. So what I'll recommend if you're just starting out, try and keep the existing design the same as much as possible and just change the content so that it matches your content. So just go ahead, click on the text, change the text so it matches what you're working on. So it's our fashion blog, and then just go ahead and change it. Make your own story, and then just go ahead and do it like that. I'll change this image. You're going to want to change the images to match your own images. So in this case, I click the image and I click that gear icon. You can see it's an image, and I'm just going to change the image. I'm going to upload a few of my own photos. So let's just go to upload files, and I've gone ahead and downloaded a few of my own fashion photos. I got them from pexels.com. You can get them from pexels.com. You can get them from unsplash.com. Either one is really good. I just tried typing in fashion, and you'll get lots of nice, cool images for the sake of building a new website. So these are all free, don't require any attribution. You can go ahead and use them in your designs when you're learning how to use these page builders. So let's just go ahead and wait for these images to upload. I usually like to put about a dozen photos on when I'm building a new website just to get a feel for how it's going to look. So those images are all uploaded now. I'm going to go for this girl wearing a sweater there, and replace the image with her. So that looks pretty nice. We can go ahead and click save. And that's basically the process that we're going to follow here. So I'm going to go ahead and click this background, look at the settings. Let's look at the background there, and that's a background image. So I can replace that image. Let's go with this girl at the cafe. See what that looks like. That is pretty nice as well. So I think we get the idea of how this works. Okay, straight away I can see this is a problem you often get using a white text on a photo background, is that this white text is getting a bit lost in the girl's shirt. So let's make this background a little bit darker. So we go ahead and click the background settings. Let's look at our background and let's add a background color. So let's add a black background color. There we go. And all we have to do there is we can make that background color a little bit more opaque. So just drag that opacity slider up and down until you're happy with the legibility of that text. So let's go ahead. That looks pretty good. Hit the tick button and click save. Okay, so now we know how to handle backgrounds, we know how to handle text, headings, photographs. I mean, that's 90% of the work that you're going to encounter. What we really want to do here is work on our top menu. So that is done through our theme customizer. So let's go back to our dashboard and go to appearance and customize. So the Divi theme customizer will load up here. So here we are in the customizer. Let's have a look at the home page that we just built. See what that looks like. There we go. So this is basically what our website's going to look like. I want to have a look at this menu and this this header. So let's go to header and navigation and header format. So you've got a few different header styles you can choose. You can have a centered style. You can have a centered with an inline logo. I really just like the default. I think most users are used to this. They're going to find your website easier to use if you just use a default format. So I think that's okay. What would be nice is to get rid of this Divi logo and replace it with our own logo. So I can actually go over to this hatchful.shopify.com. You can make a free logo here. So I think I want a, let's go for a elegant logo. Hit next. I'm going to call my business name, I'm just going to call it fashion. Hit next. And it will be an online store or website. And here we go. It's made a few logos for us. So yeah, just go ahead and choose one that sort of interests you. Let's think about something that might match up with our design. But it's a pretty cool in how well it's done all this for us. So this looks pretty good. I like that. That's good. Next. Go ahead and download that. So to download it, it's going to ask us to make an account here. We don't actually have to do that. I'm just going to use the snipping tool and just copy paste it. So in Windows, you just use your snipping tool. Go ahead, highlight it. There we go. We can just go ahead and save that. And we can use it for our logo. So let's just head back to our dashboard and go to Divi theme options. And we're just going to see that where that says logo there under the general settings. We're going to upload our logo. Go ahead and drop that little logo that we just made in there and then set that as the logo. And then I'm going to go ahead and save changes. So now after we reload our customizer, we can see our logos there. The logo looks a little bit small. So let's go back to our header navigation and look at the header format. It's not there. It's primary menu bar. Logo max height. We can go ahead and choose that. So I think, we'll make it about, I think 80 is a reasonable size there. It might actually look better with a white instead of cream, but for the sake of this demonstration, that would have to do. Go ahead, hit publish. Besides using the Shopify logo maker, that's free. You can also use the canva.com has a logo generator as well, which is free. I have really good results from the Canva logo maker as well. So definitely check that one out. But I think let's just go ahead and continue with this for our demonstration. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you just get the idea of how to design the logo quickly and on the fly. So the next step is our little menu here. So let's head back to our menus, and we don't have any menus yet. So let's create a new menu, and let's give it the primary menu, and let's call it top menu, and hit next. And then we're going to add our items here. So all I want is the home page really. So that one. Besides our homepage, we can go ahead and add other pages after we build them, but we only have homepage for now. So let's just go with that for the sake of the demonstration. So now let's go back. There we go. We've got our logo. We've got our top menu. I can add about and contact later after we've built them. Let's go and have a look at our footer. So head back here and we'll go to footer. So let's look at the bottom bar. You've got the footer credits down there. You can edit those footer credits or just disable them. That just disables them, or we can edit them here. Instead of saying designed by Elegant Themes, you could put your own designed by Idea Spot. And you could put your own phone number or email address down there maybe. The other thing I'd want to edit is these social icons. So let's go back and let's look at the footer elements. So the social icons, you could just turn those off. If you wanted to, I might do that. If you wanted to actually edit them, you would need to go back to your theme options in the dashboard. And there you've got your show Google Plus icons, show Twitter, show Facebook. So I might just disable Google Plus, disable Twitter. I'll leave Facebook on there. I'm going to hit save changes there. And then we can probably go back here and reload and see what effect that has. So there we go. We've still got the Facebook, and we've still got this little one. So I think that one's the RSS icon, so I'm going to disable that as well. Do they have the Instagram icon? I wouldn't mind that. Enable Instagram. So let's have another look. Facebook and Instagram, I think, would be my social media of choice if I was running a fashion blog. So let's just use those two. So there we go, Facebook and Instagram. And you'd put the actual addresses for your Facebook profile in there, and your Instagram as well. Profile URL, you'd paste it in there and you'd hit save. That's pretty straightforward. So all that's really left to do is to build out those other pages. So let's go back to pages and add new. I want to add those about and contact pages. So I'm going to call this one about, and I'm going to use the Divi builder to do it. And that'll load up in a minute. Looks like I actually forgot to save that footer text. So let's go back there and customize the footer, the bottom bar, and the footer credits. I wanted it to say designed by Idea Spot. Remember to hit publish after you do these things. So I think I might have just forgot to hit publish. So there we go. Let's go back to our about page and let's hit reload. So again, we'll have our three options. I'm going to choose the pre-made layout. And in this case, I want to choose the fashion about page. So here's our fashion pack and is our about page. Let's use this layout. We'll wait for that to import. There we go. That looks all good. I'm just going to hit publish on that one. Excellent. And then let's just go back to our dashboard again. Where were we? Let's open a new dashboard. And pages. Let's add a new page. We're going to make the contact page. Use the Divi builder. Okay, same again. I'm going to use a pre-made layout, and I want to use fashion, and we're going to use the contact page. So use this layout, wait for that to import. There we go. Let's just hit publish. So there we go. We can go back to our dashboard again. So we have enough pages now for a basic website. So let's have a look. About, contact, and home. So we can basically just go back to our menu here. There's our top menu, and let's add the items to the top menu. We want to add our contact and our about page. Let's hit publish, and I think we're most of the way there. All I need to do here is make sure that our home page is not this blog page. We want just the static home page to show us our home page. So let's set that up. So that's just a case of going home page settings. I want our home page to display a static page. The home page should be the home. And that's all we need. So now if I go to my website, let's just go back to that Divi local page, load that up. And I think we're 90% of the way there. So we've got our contact, we've got our about. You can go ahead and customize those just by using the Divi visual builder, customizing it, getting it how you want. I think this sort of wraps up the basics. So in conclusion, I highly recommend this theme. When you're starting out, these layout packs just make things so easy. There's 141 basically full complete websites that are pre-designed for you to choose from. Definitely go ahead, check it out. You can get a lifetime access here for $249. There's usually a coupon. Just check the link in my description. You can probably get a discount. I think I've usually seen it for $199. And like I said, tons of value. Most premium themes will charge you yearly, so I'd recommend just getting that, and that's all you're ever going to need, I think. Heaps and heaps of things here to work with. So that sort of wraps up my initial Divi tutorial. Let me know what you think. If there's so many features in this theme that I couldn't cover them all in a reasonable amount of time. If there's some more detail you'd like me to specifically look at, I'll do that. But I'll be back with more next time. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.